Stampers, this is Trevis. Today is Video Tuesday, and today we are going to make a card using some product out of the Spring Mini Catalog. So interestingly enough, the new annual catalog is going to start on May 4th, which is next Tuesday. But the Spring, January to June Mini Catalog is in effect until the end of June. And so some of the product you can buy now that's going to be in the big catalog. So it's not going to be retiring. And one of my favorites just happens to be Art Gallery. So that bundle is just like the cutest. So let's use it today and use up some of our paper because the paper is going to be retiring. And, you know, we have it. Let's use it. So if you looked at Fine Art Floral, which is on pages, it's in the mini catalog. It's on pages 32 and 33. Let me see if it's on the next page too. And 34. So it's 3 pages of the mini catalog, which, you know, I can show you because we can show that, right? We're going to use the Golden Garden Acetate and also going to use the Fine Art Floral Designer Series paper along with the bundle. So let's get started, make this card, and maybe it will encourage you to use the product that you have and make a cute card. So let's get started. I'm going to do a piece. I have a piece of thick, basic white cardstock. And I cut this 4 1/4 by 11 because I wanted to open up portrait style. So I did score it because it is thick. And it seems to work the best when you have thick because otherwise sometimes you'll get that split right here. And that's just because the cardstock is so heavy. So when you try to fold it with the bone folder, it doesn't really like that. And if you get that, you can always kind of do this and flip it over. And that'll even help more. Okay. So as I said, we're going to use the Golden Garden Acetate. So the piece that I chose is this. And remember, this has a thin layer of protective coating over it. So you do want to peel that off, and it's on the silver side. So just keep picking on it until you can get that to peel off. I actually used this one time without peeling it off, and it had a dull look to it. So I'm going to use the gold side. You could use either side. I'm going to use the gold side. The silver side is also pretty. The layering ovals dies are going to be retiring. In fact, I don't know if you can still get them. I think they might be gone. But I love them, and I'm not going to get rid of mine, even though they're retiring. So what I did was I cut out a large oval out of the Fine Art Floral Designer Series paper. Ooh, that side's pretty too. Maybe I should use that side. And what I thought was, now I'm like looking at that side going, ooh, wow, maybe I should use that side. Making me think. Wow, I don't know for sure. I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to glue this down first, and then I'm going to put my acetate on top. I don't know why. It just kind of came to me that maybe that would be something different. I think I might use this side. I'm really deliberating now, thinking, ooh, all right. So I'm going to go ahead and use my Stampin' Seal. We'll see how this looks. Maybe I'll like it more. I don't know. Because I do like that side. It's very neutral and very simple. I'm going to move it up a little bit. Okay. And then I do need to attach this. So, you know, with acetate, it's a little tricky. So I'm not going to put a whole lot on here. I'm just going to put a little bit. And I am going to do the gold side. So this is 4 by 5 1/2. I cut it. So even there, that's starting to look like a cute card, I think. Okay, so I'm going to use some Whisper Basic White. I always want to say Whisper White. We don't have Whisper White anymore, Travis. And I'm going to use the Art Gallery. This is a 2-step flower. So I'm going to use this flower. I'm going to use the stem, and I'm also going to use the saying. So I'm going to start with the... So this is a 2-step, right? And I'm going to start with the darker. I know it's kind of the opposite of what you would think. This is the lighter, and this is the darker. So I'm going to start with the darker, and I'm going to use Flirty Flamingo. And I'm going to stamp this in Flirty Flamingo first. I think it's easier to go this way than the other way. Do dark first and then do your light because it's easier to line up. And then I'm going to use Petal Pink. Now what you could do is if you don't have both of these pinks, you could just use Flirty Flamingo and stamp it off once. Okay, so bear that in mind. If you have a two-step stamp and you don't have two pinks or two, you know, purples, you can just use one stamp pad and stamp it off. Okay, it's kind of hard to line this up because it's so stained. I've used it so much. How cute is that? All right, and now I'm going to use Pear Pizzazz. And I'm going to stamp the leaves in Pear Pizzazz. So the reds and the pinks, they stain your stamps, unfortunately. I did hear a trick, and I don't know if this really works, but when your stamps are brand new, you run them through a Versamark pad. So you Versamark the whole stamp set, and then you wipe it off, and it sort of seals the photopolymer. I don't know for sure if it works. The only problem I have with that is that, you know, Versamark is sticky, and it's kind of hard to get off of your stamps. And I don't know for sure if like that would just bug me that was on there. But anyway, okay. So now what I'm going to do is cut these out because we have the matching dies. Okay, so I have the flower and the leaves. All right, so we're gonna cut these out, and they come out like this. Magic! I know, magic. Okay, now I hope I didn't mess this up by oh no, I think I like it. I thought maybe I messed it up by going a little too bold, but I think it's cool. Okay. All right, so I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back of these. I'm going to put several on the flower. And one on this leaf, and one on this leaf. And maybe one more on here. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, so I think I'll just go ahead and put this down first. And then put my flower on. Love this set. So yes, this is carried over to the new catalog. See how cute that looks. All right, now I'm going to use a piece of Petal Pink, and I'm going to stamp a saying on here. And I think I'm going to stamp my favorite saying, right? Happy birthday. So I'm going to stamp this in Memento Black. And, okay. And then I'm going to punch it out with our double oval punch. So this is the smaller oval and the scallop oval. So this is in the mini catalog right now. And you can get it. It's going to carry over to the big catalog. So it was back ordered. Unorderable, but it's back, so go for it. And I'm going to put this a little bit lower, and I'm going to show you why. Okay, so we have that. And then I'm going to make a little hole at the top, and I'm going to use our, I don't know what this is called. It's like a can't remember what it's called, but I don't use it much, so we're going to give it a shot. I'm going to put a little hole at the top of this. Ooh, I hope this works. Yikes. I'm a little nervous because I have this small piece of paper, but let's try it. Oh, it's a little off, but I think it'll work. I think it'll work fine. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and use the snail mail twine combo. Okay, so this has two colors, just white and pink in it. And this is not going to be carried over. So if you have it, you need to use it up. Now that's really not the right pink. That's a little too pink. So I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use the white. And I'm going to feed it through here. bow. Yes, I know you're laughing because I'm not a good bow tyer on camera. No, I'm not. But I think I can do it with twine. I can tie, look at that. I can tie some great bows, but not on camera. Okay, hold that down. Hold that down. Good. I'm gonna leave that kind of long. Ooh, the scissors are dull. I think I've used them too much for cutting paper. I'm gonna put some dimensionals on the back of this. I think I kind of like that kind of off, off a little bit. Kind of looks like I did it on purpose. I did not. I do some crazy things and sometimes it's a happy accident, right? So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take this, swoosh it around a little bit. I can always play with that later. And I'm going to place it, where should I place it? I'm going to place it right, I don't want to cover that up too much. I have a dilemma. Maybe I'll just put it right there. Ooh, kind of crooked there. There we go, have it hang down. Now, does it need some embellishments? I'm thinking, this was my original thought, was I would use these black dots, these matte black dots that are in the mini catalog that are being carried over. But now, because I have that in black, would it be too much bold? Would it be too bold? I guess we could try it and see, right? You can always take them off if they don't look good. Let's give it a shot. If I hate them, I will take them off. Because, you know, that's on acetate. I might like it. Kind of draws your eye to the saying, the black happy birthday. Now. Okay. Okay. All right. So I think if I had put gold on there or pearls or rhinestones, they would have gotten lost. So, hey, I kind of like it. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed this card today. I will be back with you on Friday, and I will see you then. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.